Welcome to Show Pop. Today, I'm covering episode 6 of Kimora, Back in the Fab Lane. This episode is all about growth, independence, and stepping into adulthood. From Ming's Lingerie launch to Aoki preparing to return to Bali. This episode shows how each sibling is carving out their own path. Let's get into it. We like to have a good time over here, so grab yourself a glass of wine, get comfortable, and let's get into the live recap. Here we go. Okay, so I'm getting ready to watch and review and comment on episode 6 of Kimora, Back in the Fab Lane. Let's get into it. Okay, so in this first scene, Kimora is in Baby Fat headquarters and Ming and Aoki walk in. Pretty much they're discussing business, not necessarily business about Baby Fat, but what Kimora is doing in the scene is trying to get the girls' heads right in the right place business-wise. She's pretty much talking to them about, listen, modeling is great, modeling is good, but what else are you going to do? How are you going to sustain your lifestyles? What are you working on? Now, before I get into what she talks about there, I want to say that I noticed something. In the first part, Kimora is pulling out the pictures that were taken of Aoki when they were doing the Baby Fat photo shoot at her house. And she's just going on and on about how fabulous Aoki is as a model and her shape and her this and her that. I noticed a look for a moment on Ming's face, and it made me a little sad. That look of, I can't quite place it, and I'm just going to talk from my heart, and I could be wrong, okay? But that look of like maybe dismissal, like maybe here she goes again, pushing my sister up and kind of forgetting about me. And it makes me think back to when Aoki said when the photo shoot, when Ming said when the photo shoot was happening, and she said in her confessional that it's allowed to be about me sometimes. That's what she said. I see now why she's saying that. Kimora obviously praises Aoki's looks. Aoki's a beautiful girl. I get it. And I think she loves the fact that Aoki naturally gives model shape and kind of follows her legacy of being a model and model-esque and having a model-esque body. However, I think that with all that praise, I wonder how that makes Ming feel, because she didn't say that about Ming at all in this episode. She didn't say my daughters are naturally shaped like models. She talks about Aoki. She talks about Aoki. Y'all got to listen. I'm trying my best. Okay. These two girls, I get confused like that, even with my own nieces and nephews. Oh God. But, Kimora talks about Aoki's long legs and this and that, and how much of a model she looks like. She didn't say anything about Ming. Now, it could have just been because that's who was in the pictures. And it's funny because I remember in that I can't remember what episode that is where they took the pictures for the for Baby Fat, but I don't remember seeing Ming take any pictures, if I remember right. I remember seeing her getting her makeup and hair done, and Aoki going over to her to have, to say hello after she finished one of her shoots. I don't remember Ming taking any photos. So this is just something I'm noticing. And I don't know, I felt a sadness seeing kind of Ming sit there and watch her mom like dote all over her younger sister just for her looks, and kind of not saying anything, about Ming. So that was interesting. Now, moving on to when she was talking to the girls about business. So each of the girls described the things that they're working on. Aoki is so smart, and I don't know. She's working on some stuff with 3D printing, honey. I think that girl's gonna be fine. She's obviously fairly independent, so I think she's gonna be fine. And she's talking about some stuff I just don't even know what the hell she's talking about, honey, because it's way past my capacity. But Ming is working on her boulangerie. So I think we're going to see boulangerie a little bit more in this episode. I told you guys about that. I can't remember what it is. I think it may be skincare. It may be perfume. I can't remember. It's her brand, and we're going to learn more about it moving forward. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so in this next scene, Ming is at her boulangerie. How do I say this? It's like a product photo shoot. So pretty much she is having photographers take pictures of her products so that she can post things on social media and the website to kind of build, I guess, anticipation about around her product that's coming up, or her products, or her launch rather, that's coming up. And she talks about how she's having a launch for a few people, close friends and family, and her mom to see the products that's coming up. So we should see that coming. So there really isn't much to talk about in this scene. I will say that the products look beautiful. The packaging is beautiful, but I was looking so close, I couldn't, and trying to read, like, what is it? Is it perfume? Is it body mist? Is that a cream? What the hell is that? I can't tell you what it is, honey. And even though I read on one of the bottles, I don't even know, it said hydro something. I have no clue what it is at this point. So hopefully we will find out eventually what this boulangerie is, and what exactly the products are. So that's pretty much it for that scene. Let's keep going. Okay, so in this next scene, which is really short, pretty much Aoki is sitting with her mother inside of the baby fat headquarters and letting her mom know that she will be going back to Bali in 2 weeks. She talks about how much she loved it there, and she just seems to really be craving whatever it is that Bali gave her. She feels like she needs more of it in her life, and I completely support her. So Kimora is being a mom, per usual, and she is, telling her, be careful, and okay, how do I know where you are? And so Aoki has taken it upon herself to get a remote style tracker that her mom will be able to know where she is, even if she's somewhere rural or, down by a waterfall. If you guys have ever like hiked or anything like that, or gone to really rural places, you know that the service can be hit and miss because you're just not by any towers when you're out in like true wilderness. And it appears that that's what Aoki loves about being in Bali. So she got her mom a tracker to make sure she knows where she is. And I think that's great. And I think Aoki is doing something that she feels like she really needs to do. And I'm excited for her. It sounds like something that really feeds her soul. And I'm all for feeding the soul, honey. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so in this next scene, Ming is with her friends Scarlett and Bella, and they're at a pottery, I don't know what you call it, store, pottery making studio, I guess. And Ming is letting her friends know that she's having a soft launch, or a launch party for Boulangerie, and that she would like for them to be there. That's pretty much all we really need to know about this scene. Let's keep going. Okay, so in this next very short scene, Wolfe, Aoki, and Wolfe's nanny are in the car, and it looks like they may be taking him to school. First of all, I want to say I think it's super duper sweet. It says a lot about Aoki that she took the time to go with her little brother to ride with him to school. Obviously, she's trying to make sure that she spends some time with him, connects with him, lets him know that he is important to her, and that he should know that she cares about him. And that is exactly how you do it. by taking the time. So they're riding around and, excuse me. Ooh, child. I'm gonna try not to do this whole time, y'all. Aoki is pretty much telling Wolfe, letting him know that she's going to go back, but that she's going to try to come back every 3 months, go back to Bali, that she's going to try to come back every 3 months, and that he can always call her. And that's when he lets her know that he doesn't have her number, which I think is hilarious. But I just love the fact that she took the time. It really says a lot because he's so young and he's so impressionable, and he's, kids at 10, yes, they're very smart and capable of a lot of things, but they're still growing and learning and trying to, form thoughts, and sometimes they don't know how to express how they're feeling. So the fact that she took one-on-one time to be with her brother and just to really show up for him, because there's no other way to show somebody you love them than to just show up and be there for them. And that's exactly what she did. And I really want to take the time to acknowledge that beautiful scene. And that's pretty much it for that one. Let's keep going. Okay, so I was mistaken. She actually took Ming to a virtual reality experience type of place. That's what I call a big sister. Come on, you better big sister it up, honey. I love that she's doing that. So it looks like they are, I don't know. I've never seen this type of thing where they're at. I mean, they have vests, honey, and these like little guns or something. Can I say that on here? Can I say the G word? I don't know. I can't say. I'm really confused about what's happening on my screen. But I can tell you that it looks like a lot of fun. And Wolfe looks like he's having a good time. Aoki, who is youthful in heart and in spirit, looks like she's having a good time. And they're pretty much playing like this virtual reality game together as siblings. And it is super sweet, you guys. So I just really love this. It really touched my heart. This scene of her taking her brother to a virtual reality and her, just like I said before, taking the time to spend time with her brother. And she really did. It's obvious that she knows what her brother likes, which is more than I can say for Ming, who seems disinterested, excuse me, which is more than I can say for Ming, who always seems disinterested. But Aoki clearly has a good relationship with her brother and knows what he likes and decided to take him out to do something that he likes. So that was beautiful. And pretty much that's it for that scene. Let's keep going. Okay, so in this last scene, it's the Boo Lingerie launch, honey, and we are excited. So, well, I was excited. So everything's fabulous. All her best friends come to support her, and her mom also comes, and her sister. I want to say that it appears that her product is a product that's like perfume or perfume adjacent. So it's seems to be sprays, creams, and things like that. But their purpose is to make you smell good, not necessarily like skincare or something like that. So I think that's great. And I do really, truly wish Boulangerie well. I would like to see any business succeed. I like seeing any business succeed. So I really do hope Boulangerie does well, and I wish Ming all the best with her company. I want to say that Kimora is hilarious. She seemed like she really liked the products. She even managed to put one of the products in her small, very fancy bag. I'm just like, girl, why'd you bring a bigger bag if you knew you wanted to take stuff home? But it's so cute. And her mom seems really proud. And also, Aoki seems proud of her sister. And most importantly, Ming seems proud of herself. She is glowing. She is excited about her business and about building her brand. And I love it. I really love it. So that was pretty much the last scene. I mean, it's pretty clear what this episode was about. It was about watching Ming grow. It was about Ming. This episode was all about Ming, watching Ming in the final stages of building her business and watching her kind of take the lead as a woman and an entrepreneur and step out on faith and deliver a product to the world that she believes is something that she can stand by. And I really resonated with that. I love seeing young women get into business. I love seeing young women be entrepreneurs. I love seeing women in business in general. And I'm excited for Ming. I'm excited for Boulangerie. And I'm excited for Kimora, because if Boulangerie does well, then that means Kimora can get her off her credit card bill, honey. Ming can go get her own credit cards, rack up her own credit, and spend her own money. And that will take some of the stress off of Kimora. So this was a really good episode, and I really enjoyed it. I really did like seeing Ming grow as a woman this episode. And that's pretty much it for episode 6 of Kimora Back in the Fab Lane. And that's pretty much all I have for episode 6 of Kimora Back in the Fab Lane. Let me know in the comments, what did you like about this episode? What did you take away from it? Also, let me know what other shows you would like for me to cover. In the meantime, as always, enjoy the outro music, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.